All right, we got our first TvP of the day playing on Naro Station, spawning up in the top right-hand position as the orange Terran from Samsung Khan. His name is Reality.
His opponent spawning as the blue Protoss on the left bottom position. His name is Terminator, playing for Kespa teammate.
And those cool undefeated t-shirts, I like that. I like the undefeated brand, but it's just so expensive that like I don't want to.
That is quite true.
I don't want to invest in it. It's like I would love a undefeated T-shirt, but it's like I don't know if I want to pay like a crap ton of money for it. If they get the economical undefeated T-shirts in their stores, you know, maybe I'll go ahead and grab one.
I don't think there was one when I checked last time. I guess I could double check for you.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, so. The last time I recall seeing a Terran versus Protoss on this map, it was Light against Huck, if I recall correctly. And Light just did that SCV Hellbat all-in, essentially off of 3 bases versus Protoss, which is what we've been seeing a little bit more recently from Terran players, and it looks like it's very hard for Protoss to deal with. So I am curious to see if we're going to see some kind of play like that from Reality this game.
Well, do remember, there was also another game where the SCBs have been pulled, and I have to say it's not a bad map to do it because the rush distance isn't that far away from your main base to your opponent's base, so yeah. The SCBs are going to get there in time, which means that your Protoss opponent, they're going to have a harder time defending against the SCB pull.
Yeah, very true. Also, something to note, we did see a Vesphine first opening from our Terran player here, so he's going to be grabbing that Reaper really fast or go for a extremely fast factory against his opponent here. And look at this. We got a proxy pylon already on this map. And
Stargate, it seems like.
And another thing is this location for a proxy, so no one would think the proxy here. No one would bother scouting in that location, so it may actually just work. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, this is going to be almost going to be a proxy Stargate. Terminator needs to build a second pylon inside the main base right now. If not, then Reality is going to know what's up.
Exactly, and are we going to see that second pylon? Even the observer's like, hey, there's only one pylon here, and now I think Reality is going to be like, wait a second. Wait, hold on, what are you trying to do here? You're trying to fool me, man. That's not going to work. I only see one pylon here.
And here we go, the proxy Stargate is thrown down. His opponent Reality, Factory finishing up, Reactor finishing up, but he can't go for Hellions. Instead, he needs to get the Widow Mines out, and you know, it almost feels like Reality prepared a Widow Mine drop because the map is so small compared to the other maps out there, but he's going to have to use it defensively while getting a few extra Marines out, but instead, he wants to go for Hellions.
Well, I think he's realized that his opponent's not going to really have much, and maybe he'll be able to wiggle out the 2 Widow Mines afterwards.
I guess that is a logical explanation for what Reality is doing right now.
Yeah, and another thing is, you know, Reality can assume that there's some type of proxy play going on, but he doesn't know 100% for sure exactly what is happening here. And look at that, the 2 Widow Mines being built from that factory here, so they should finish just before the Oracle pops up as well here. And I think this build from Terminator really trying to rely on the Terran player going for a faster expansion, and he is going to go for that expansion.
But
there's moving into the main.
There's nothing inside Terminator's main base. Remember that these 2 Hellions are going inside the main base, and there's nothing in there.
That's going to be a big deal for Terminator. Will he be able to defend against this and that Oracle harassment in addition to that mothership? So both players suffering a lot of damage right now. This Oracle killed off a lot of workers, but can the Hellions do the critical damage that they need to for Terminator? No, it looks like a Stalker has been warped in there, but look at that. So many SCVs have been killed from Reality here, and it's going to be so hard to come back from this. And even though there's a Twilight Council on the way for our Terran player, or sorry, for our Protoss player, I'm not sure if he even has the resources to go for Dark Templar in this situation.
No, he doesn't. He has no probes. He doesn't have any economy. He defended against the Hellions, but at the cost of almost every single thing that he had.
Is he gonna get
even the Mothership Core is really close to dying.
Yeah, it's going to go down.
Yeah, it's going to go down, no problem. 17 probes have been killed compared to 10 SCVs, and reality, remember, he does have the mule, so he's going to have better economy than his opponent. He is well defended inside the main base. His opponent is going to go for the Blink Stalkers, but
I'm not sure if
he can't squeeze any units out. He's only sitting on one gateway. He can't put down the extra gateways. He's even having a hard problem getting the Stalker out from one gateway with only 10 probes.
Yeah, another thing is the Widow Mines are so cost efficient, especially in these situations. And gonna run into the Widow Mine.
Kaboom!
Unfortunate for Terminator. He knows that that's probably the last straw there. That one Oracle was his chance to get back into this game and equalize the economic damage done between both players. But unfortunately for Terminator here, Reality has taken such a solid lead in this position. He's ahead in workers. He has the Widow Mine tech, and he's moving 2 Hellions into the main base of Terminator here. There are no Stalkers to defend against the Hellions.
This is going to be game-ending blow by Reality as all the probes are getting melted one by one. Terminator, he can't allow this to happen. He's pulling back all of his Stalkers, but the probes are getting roasted one by one. And even right now, he has no mining left back at the main base.
This is pretty much curtains for Terminator here. Oh, those 2 extra Hellions just going to add insult to injury. There it is. The GG goes down, and Reality just, well, that was quite a quick action-packed game, but the Hellion opening turned out to work very well against the proxy Oracles.
He squeezed out the units just in time. The Oracles weren't, the Widow Mines, weren't in position to deal with the Oracles. However, the Hellions sealed the deal. He killed up to 17 probes with the initial 2 Hellions, and that was enough for Reality to stay in the game and Terminator to fall behind a lot in economic wars.
Yeah, I mean, after losing that much probes, there really wasn't much that Terminator could have done in that situation. And wow, we've had just action-packed games so far today. Very short game.